Rich Marshall, thanks very much for talking to FaxTV. Rich, frustrating game against Widnes at the weekend just gone. How do you reflect on that performance?
Yeah, we were frustrated after the game. We had a genuine opportunity, we thought, to get a first win. But they were desperate Widnes. They were desperate on the day, but as I said after the game, there wasn't a lot between the two teams. Really, just a couple of errors. Really, was the difference. We had a couple of opportunities in the second half as well to close the game, but we didn't manage to take them chances. That's something that we'll look to do this week. I think we need to play a little bit smarter against these stronger Super League teams.
Does it say quite a lot about the team that you come away from a game like that, obviously against a full-time Super League team away from home, and you come away disappointed that you've not won the game? Says a lot about the group.
We're in a good spot as a club and as a team. Obviously, Widnes have been in Super League for many years now, and they've had many millions of pounds to spend over that period of time. We haven't, but you would never know, would you, between the two, that would be the case. We are. I know they've got a good production line there. They produce their own players, as do we. We had a couple more in, didn't we, this week? Connor Davis got a start, Sean a game played, and I thought, as I said to you, I thought Brandon Moore was outstanding last week. He's really coming on. So there's lots to be positive about. However, we're desperate for a win. We are desperate.
You mentioned Sean and Connor, obviously both won awards at the Reserves Night, which we were both at on Tuesday. Just talk to us a little bit about those two players.
Well, Sean's probably, he's probably played as many games as he would have thought or liked to have done this season. We just, midway through the season, we threw him in, and then midway through the season we looked to get a couple more experienced players in. You don't want to blow out these young players too early. So it was calculated to bring him back towards the end of the season, no matter what competition we were in. So we've done that. Young Connor, he's been the reserve grade's best player really this year. So that was good for him to get that accolade and award. And then he's got his roles last couple of weeks. We'll stick with these young blokes as long as they keep learning and developing, and more so for next year now.
In terms of the morale amongst the group, obviously 5 defeats in a row in the qualifiers. Is it difficult to keep morale high in the group, or is that something that's not a problem with this club?
Oh, the reality is we just have to keep improving. We had a blip against Salford, although apart from that, we've put some really good halves of rugby together. The first half against Widnes, the second half against Hull KR. Most of the game against Toronto, we were very, very, very competitive, and Toulouse as well. So, yeah, there's lots of positives. We thought we would have a dip. We really pushed hard. We got everything out of the players to get into the top 4. And it was a very similar story last year when we went over to Hull KR and we weren't far away. We weren't far away against Toronto. Now, obviously, the competition isn't going to be there next year, but again, learning from that is getting a good start in any playoff series. So we'll have to look at that next year. Fingers crossed that we're competitive again, which I'm sure we will be.
Leeds Rhinos this weekend. It just seems very strange, doesn't it, that we're playing Leeds Rhinos at the Shane in a league game. Just talk to us a little bit about this fixture.
Well, that says a bit about both teams, doesn't it? It suggests that we've really done well with what we've got, and it suggests that Leeds haven't done as well as probably they should have. They're a wonderful. Well, they're champions, aren't they? So they're a champion team. They're a champion club. They produce lots of players for the competition and England, and they've got a world class team coming this week to play Halifax, and that's something that we're really excited about. We'll be hard working. We'll be competitive. They won't get anything easy, and we'll look for our first win of the campaign. Imagine if it came against Leeds, champions.
Yeah.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? It's a bit away, that though. It's a bit away. Nothing is insurmountable, and we could put a perfect game together. And if we did that, we'd give ourselves a really good opportunity. They'll be desperate. They just need this one, I think, to maintain their Super League survival. So they'll be going all guns blazing.
Is that the main feeling going into this week? And obviously first time we've played them in I think 15 years, and obviously reigning champions, just enjoying the occasion and that type of thing.
Yeah, well, you want to compete to enjoy. You don't want to be like we did against Salford. We didn't enjoy that game. Yeah, it's about work. It's about doing everything that we've done, but doing a little bit more this week against Leeds. It's a great accolade, and it'll be a great occasion for our supporters and our sponsors and everybody who's been a part of the club to watch. You know, our team run out against Leeds is fantastic. You know, I've told a couple of lads who've got sons and daughters not to wear the Leeds shirts this week because a lot of them are Leeds fans. So Muzzer's probably going to turn up in his Leeds top as well. I'll have to have a word with him. So yeah, it's fantastic. It's brilliant. That's why we're here. You know, that's what we wanted to be doing. But at the same time, it's you know, there's a lot of talk about Halifax and, you know, being the easy team to get some points against, and we want to dispel that myth. Really, we want to make it really a tough day for Leeds.
And I suppose the home crowd will be really important in doing that. Obviously, expecting a big crowd. Is that something you're looking?
I hope so. The club have been pushing the game, and LS28 and the supporters trust. Everybody has been right behind the game, and even just around the local area, people are talking about it. So that's good. But that gives us a start. That gives us a chance. Our fans have been great every game this year, whether we've been playing Swinton or Leeds. They've been fantastic. Probably the best year, I think, in terms of our support, and quite rightly so. The players deserve that. They've had a really good season. I know we're not where we want to be in this competition, but we want to make a real good. It's our last home game. We want to give them something to sing about.
Ben Kay set to make his 250th career appearance. Proud achievement for him, and he's been fantastic this season again, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had one of his best seasons at the club. He's been instrumental in a lot of what we've done. He's a tough competitor. He epitomises lots of I like about a rugby player. He celebrates wins. He celebrates everything. You know, even when Scott wins a kick off, he's running around the changing room celebrating that. So that's brilliant. Yeah, 250 games, great achievement. He works really hard. I know he's been working at the stadium there, so I've asked him to put a few cameras in with his so we can have a quick look at what they're doing. No, he's fantastic. You know, he's a Leeds lad, and I'm sure his family will be really proud that he's making his 250th career appearance against Leeds' hometown club. So that's fantastic. But we'll put that to one side, and he'll do a professional job, and he'll encourage his teammates to do that as well.
Just in terms of team news, where are we on injuries? Did you say 50-50 on Tyra?
Yeah, Tyra's 50-50. We got 2 sessions, so we'll see how he is. Simon Griggs is still not passed his head test, so we're waiting on Simon clinically on that. Brandon Douglas probably is going to be fit, hopefully with his calf. But we are injured actually. You know, if I was thinking about if we'd have took our best team over to Widnes, it might. You know, we had a few out. We've had Ed who's out, Jordan Baldwinson, Steve Tyra. We aren't at full strength. You know, and we've got to consider that as well. But it's an opportunity for some of these young players.
Just finally, obviously, playing Leeds as a coach, is this something that you're relishing yourself? Obviously, very rare occasion to come up against Leeds, but coaching Halifax, is this something you're looking forward to personally?
Yeah, Kevin Sinfield and James Lowe's over there doing the coaching. With a lot of respect for both of them 2 individuals. I worked with Jimmy at Warrington. We've had some tussles in the Championship when he was at Bradford, so that's good. And Kevin's trying to turn things around there. Nothing happens overnight, but they're a strong club, aren't they? They're world champions and everything else that's gone on traditionally with that club. We're just happy to be playing. We're just happy to. We're going to be. We won't be in awe of them. We will respect them as players, but at the same time, they need to respect Halifax too.
Richard, thanks for your time, and best of luck on Sunday.